fear, sadness, anger, hope, confusion, doubt, exhaustion, determination. These are just a few of the emotions that the Syrian refugees in our image may be experiencing. They are fleeing their country, trying to escape the violence and devastation that are occurring within Syria, as have millions of other frightened citizens. Since the outbreak of conflict in 2011, almost 12 million Syrians have been uprooted from their homes, approximately 5 million of them becoming refugees, and 6.5 million displaced within the Syrian borders. More than 75% of the refugees are women and children. These uprooted citizens are uncertain of where they are going or what they will face. They often suffer unthinkable hardships as a result of this political situation, with children suffering the most. Many have witnessed parents and other family members die, or may be separated from these loved ones as they flee. As they are driven from their homes and travel in search of safety, they often lack access to food and sanitary water, putting them at risk for malnutrition and disease. These children also lose their educational opportunities, and some even become victims of abuse and human trafficking. We chose this image because as teachers and mothers, the images of the frightened children and desperate mothers within this photograph especially affected us. It is hard to grasp being so terrified by the environment in which you are living that you are willing to leave almost everything behind and flee. It is difficult to put yourself in the place of one of those children. The fear and trauma that they are experiencing at this very moment is unimaginable. And for this very reason, exploring the thoughts and feelings of the individuals in this photo is powerful and important. As we step out of our comfortable, safe, middle-class American lives and into the minds of these Syrian refugees, we face challenging emotions. We gain a new appreciation for how blessed we are and how much we often take for granted. Viewing life from a different person's perspective encourages empathy, compassion, and understanding. This is vital, as we may have students who have experienced trauma or situations more difficult than any person their age should confront. This exercise of viewing a situation from another's perspective would be extremely beneficial to our students as well. As our students view the situation from the viewpoint of an individual experiencing the event, it becomes so much more meaningful than facts in a textbook, and they gain the ability to empathize with another individual, a skill that is often not taught and practiced enough. Beyond learning the content, we want our students to become compassionate, global citizens who have the capacity to think beyond themselves.
Hello, my name is Mohammed. I am 38 years old. I am a father to 3. In this photo, I am reaching for food from the other side of the fence for my family. I need to find a way to feed my family. I hope I can get enough of this food from the family on the other side of the fence to give us each something. But with the number of people around us, I'll be lucky to get even one more item. We've been on the move for days. My wonderful wife is the rock holding us together. I'm spending every bit of energy I have keeping us moving, looking for a place to sleep and a little food to keep us moving, but I don't know how much longer we can go. Staying safe and finding food is getting harder and harder. Because of the group of people we have been traveling with, they just keep getting larger and larger. I have not smoked in years. I quit because I know my wife hated it. But when the gentleman behind me offered it, I couldn't pass it up. I could tell by the look on my wife's face that she was not pleased. But she knows the stress that all of this is taking on me. She does not have to say a word. I can see it on her face that it is taking a toll on her also. But she keeps going. We'll get through it together. If we could just get through this fence, we could keep moving. I feel exhausted, terrified, and hungry.
Hello, I am Amina. I am a 35-year-old lucky mother of 3 beautiful children. I am on the far right, wearing red. I am looking for a way through the fence. As you can see, I'm trying to keep my children very close to me with fear of losing them. I never imagined my life to turn out this way. I had a happy home, a wonderful husband, and happy children. And now they are terrified. We pulled them out of bed in the middle of the night and said we were going on an adventure. And now we are stuck up against a fence with nowhere to move. We can't even turn around because of the large number of people who came behind us. I'm trying to keep my children calm and reassured that we'll be safe and settled soon. But how can I convince my children this if I do not believe it myself? We've been on the move for days. We knew that we were going to have to leave because the war was getting so close to us. But we did not expect to leave so soon. We have about 1 meal's worth left of food. I have not eaten more than crumbs for days, wanting to make sure that my children have food to keep going, and hoping that if they are not hungry, they will be a little happier. My husband is trying to get some food. I hope he can get enough for each of us, or at least for himself and the children. But if there's not enough food for all of us, I know he'll give it up for me and my kids, even if I don't want it. My husband has been the best dad to our children, telling them the best stories at night, but he's growing more distant from our family through this whole ordeal. I am scared about what is going to happen to our once very close family. I can tell my children see it too. They are physically clinging to me more than they ever have in the past. I am exhausted, terrified, overwhelmed. I am hungry.
Hi, I'm Nazar. I'm 6 years old. I'm trying not to get separated from my mother. The crowd is making it very difficult, and I'm not very big. I'm the little boy down at the corner of the picture, peeking up at what is going on all around me. I do not understand what is going on. My mama and daddy woke me up in the middle of the night and told me that we are going on an adventure. I thought it would be like the vacation we took to visit my grandparents, but this one is different. It is sad and scary. My older brother tries to act brave, but I can tell he's scared too. My daddy used to tell us wonderful stories every night, but he hasn't even talked much since we left our house. I miss his stories. I miss my house. I miss my toys and my books. I miss helping Mama. She doesn't smile and laugh anymore. She pretends she is happy, but I heard her crying the other night when I was supposed to be asleep. I don't know where we are going. My feet are sore and my legs are tired. We have been walking for a long time. My tummy is growling, but I don't think we have much food, so I don't say anything. I want to be a happy family in our house again. I'm feeling scared and tired and homesick and confused.
Hey there, I'm Yamin. I'm in the front in a striped shirt. I'm 12 years old. I'm trying to stay with my family, but it's difficult with everyone pushing to get to the fence as well. We fled our home days ago in the middle of the night, trying to escape. My parents woke us up and told us to run, and now I'm standing here, being pushed up against this fence. I cannot move because of all the other people behind me. I see some movement in the sky that no one else seems to notice. I am watching it because my town was already destroyed by the people flying by, bombing, and burning our houses down. I could see and hear what was going on when we left that night. I looked back, even though Dad told me to keep my head covered and keep moving without looking back. I'm trying to decide if I show my mom what I see. But I don't want to scare her anymore. Where would we go? We're stuck here, at this barbed wire fence. We would be cut to pieces if we tried to go through it. I have been trying to help Dad through this as much as I can. I can tell that he doesn't know what our next move is going to be until he makes it. But I'm afraid if I show him that I know, that he might get angry, even though he's been speaking very little. I used to talk to Dad about everything, but right now, Mom is much easier to talk to. She has been very calm and reassuring. But I see how much food she has left in her pack, and it's not enough for an entire meal. I see Dad trying to get food from the family on the other side of the fence. But I really wish they had something to cut the fence rather than food so we could keep moving. We need to get out of here before the war catches up to us. I'm scared, unsure, really hungry. I'm getting upset. This really confuses me.